was talking about nicotine levels. What I found recently was that it was time to make a change. Um, I had been started at 24, went to 18, but lately it seemed like everything that I was vaping, and basically I use Pro Tanks. Pro Tank 1, Pro Tank 2, Pro Tank 3, mini Pro Tanks.
And pure tanks.
Yeah, and I also do the smoke cartomizer tanks and such too. But all of my stuff started tasting burnt and nasty. And I was changing atomizers. I even home roll my own Pro Tank atomizers at 1.5 ohms, 1.3 to 1.5. And it was all tasting nasty. And I was having headaches and I couldn't figure out what it was. And what has happened is that I no longer need that nicotine level at 18. And I found out quite by accident. I really like Betamorph e-liquids. And I got some Playa Papaya, which is one of their wonderful flavors. And I actually ordered by accident 0 milliliter because they have pull down menus.
0 milligram.
Or 0 milligram. So when I got it, I mixed it with the 18 milligram that I had, and it worked out to about 9 milligram. And suddenly I found that I was enjoying vaping again. That I wasn't getting the peppery taste, the sore throat, and everything tasted burnt. And I found out it was just because my body has adapted to that nicotine level and it's time to go down. Now, we all tend to be a little afraid. Oh, Mrs. Deli, she just dropped to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's wonderful. And I thought, oh, if I drop my nicotine level, I won't enjoy it anymore. You know, and I'm actually, since I've have my nicotine level, I'm now just delighted with vaping again. And of course, it's all about having good e-liquids too. Welcome, DCP. Welcome to Wake Up and Vape with Terri and Doyle.
Good morning.
But I'm so pleased to say that now what I did, since I buy my e-liquids in 30 milliliter bottles, and it's 18%, is I just got a hold of my e-liquid maker and said, send me a 0 milliliter bottle, and now I'm going to just mix them half and half, cut my nic level, and enjoy vaping again.
Yeah, as Terri was talking about dropping in the nicotine levels and like I said, I'm 36 to 24, now quite a bit of 18. And I was always thinking, well, by dropping the nicotine factor, I'm going to lose my flavor. And Terri just loaded up a tank yesterday of fluid, and I really enjoy my fluid. And
9 milligram of nicotine fluid, and
yeah.
we have the 20 milligram fluid that we've enjoyed, but I wasn't enjoying it anymore.
Yeah.
So,
and like I said, wasn't enjoying it, so she had it. Said, well, share with me. So I took the doggone fluid at 9, and I vaped it, and I'm getting just as much enjoyment out of it, and however, and like you said, you start getting headaches. Yeah, we understand.
But more, and Mrs. Deli, congratulations on your 1-year vapiversary coming up on the 4th. It's wonderful when you hear of people who've been vaping for more than a year, because it gives people like me hope, you know, because you're always worried. If you cut your nic level and it isn't, and it, like with me, suddenly nothing was tasting good. Everything that I'd vaped, all my favorite flavors, were all tasting like a mouthful of cigarette butts to me. And I thought, oh my God, I'm done vaping. And then I realized it was that my body was ready to go for less nicotine.
Yeah.
And so now I've cut everything. Everything I've got is at 9 milligrams. I've got my flavor, I've got my vapability, and I'm tickled to death with it again. It's like rediscovering vaping.
Yeah.
Now, the thing with that DCP brings up is a very important point about your nicotine giving flavor, and that's what I was worried about, was that when you're vaping at 18 milligrams of nicotine, you're used to that bite and that flavor.
Yeah.
And if you drop your nicotine level, you're losing some of your flavor. But at the same time, I found myself vaping at 18 milligrams, And at 18 milligrams, I was getting a terrible taste in my mouth. It was constantly like my mouth was burnt. It was constantly like my throat was burnt. So obviously my body had adjusted. And now by dropping to 9 milligrams of nicotine, the flavor's back. Something I do want to stress with people, that if you are having an episode now where you're not enjoying your vape as much as you used to, where if you're having problems with the peppery taste in your mouth or you're feeling over-nicked all the time, please try to drop your nicotine level and see if that will help.
Could nic level have any effect on vape tongue? I only taste 2 or 3 flavors for several months.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Because everything to me was just tasting burnt. I really thought, I couldn't believe it. I'm, like I say, I'm a Pro Tank user. I use and I sell them, all the different Pro Tank glass tanks. And I have atomizers. And I was changing atomizers once a week because I thought, oh, these coils are no good. They're burning the juice. It wasn't. It was the nicotine level was too much for me now, and it was time to back down. And once I knocked my nicotine level down by half, all of a sudden my vapor's mouth went away too. So it's really worth trying. It's really, really worth doing to try it out. And what you can do too is when you're going to drop your nicotine level, don't go insane about it and just throw out all your 18 milligram or whatever you are vaping at. Buy some zero and mix it. And also keep some of that 18 milligram handy. Because although the taste buds and stuff are telling you that you're ready to change, your chemistry in your body is used to whatever level you're at. So while I have things mixed at 9 milligram, I also have my 18 milligram standing by. So if I am failing and if I'm not getting my nicotine level, I can grab my 18, take a few vapes off of it, get my nicotine level up a little bit, and then go back to doing my 9. And this is just something I've discovered in the last week, and I feel like running through the streets, telling people, look, if the vaping thing isn't working for you and you've got the vapor tongue and you're having some problems, cut your neck, give it a shot.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It could be what it is.